Today I'm going to talk about something, a topic that's been relevant to me these past several months. Not quite sure how long. It's a relevant topic that I'd like to talk about today. The topic of Kesh. So, what is Kesh, first of all? Kesh means hair, right? It means facial hair. It means normal hair. Probably also hair everywhere else on your body. Kesh is hair basically, right? And I've decided that I'm going to keep my cash, and I'll tell you the reasons why. So, for a while, I've been not consistently, but every now and then I'd watch YouTube videos from a channel called Basics of Sikhi, also another YouTube channel called Nanak Nam. Basically, I was watching videos on YouTube about Sikhism, and there's some things I like there, and there's things that you know, that I've made that looking at all these YouTube videos, it's made me change my approach to life, the way I treat myself, the way I treat other people. It's changed my life in a meaningful way. Watching all these YouTube channels about religion. Now, what is Kesh? So Kesh, in the Sikh context, is one of the Panch Kakare. It's one of the five, I guess, must-have five articles of clothing that a Sikh is supposed to have. There's Kesh, Kirpan, Kara, Ganga, and Kachera. So Kesh is the hair, the uncut hair and beard. Kirpan is that knife that the Sikhs wear. Apparently, I think maybe even swords. They used to have swords as Kirpan. Now it's just a knife. Then there's Kara, which is that bracelet that they wear, uh, that metal bracelet thing, and then Ganga, which is that comb that they stick in their hair, and then Kachera, which is this special underwear which represents chastity. So, even though I like many things about Sikhism, I don't see myself becoming a Sikh. I'm not gonna take Amrit or anything like that. There's two main reasons for that. One is Punjabi is a bit difficult for me. Gurmukhi, even though Gurmukhi script is based off of like Devanagari, it's not the same. I'm familiar. I've taught myself. I've learned how to read and write Sanskrit, and Sanskrit is very different from Punjabi. Of course, there's common words for sure, but it's a different system altogether. So Punjabi is a bit difficult for me. And also another thing, I don't know if also I don't know, at least what I've seen on Basics of Sikhi, the idea is that Guru Nanak and the other nine gurus is that the gurus were God. The gurus were the Rup of Bhagavan. I think my personal interpretation is that Guru Nanak and the other nine gurus, they were like Jivan Muktas or Bodhisattvas. They were these enlightened beings that came down to help the world, do seva for the world, and to spread religion. So I really do like a lot of things in the Sikh religion, but the two main reasons why I don't see myself ever becoming a Sikh is one, Punjabi is difficult for me, and two, I don't think the gurus were God. I think they were just enlightened beings. So yeah, even though I'm not gonna have any of the other 4Ks, I'm gonna have Kesh, because the other 4Ks they're clothes, right? Take you can put on clothes and you can take off clothes, but it's clothes, right? So it's not attached to your body. Whereas Kesh is attached to your body. If you strip me down naked, you can't take off my Kesh. You can take off my kirpan, you can take off my kara, you can take off my kanga and kachera, but you can't take off someone's kesh. I mean, you can rip it out maybe. The Jains have this thing called keshlochan, I think, where they literally pluck out the hair. It's insane. But yeah, no, I don't see myself becoming a Sikh, but I do want to, learn about what they teach in Sikhism, and I'm gonna keep my Kesh. One thing I thought to myself is, back in the old days, in the Vedic times, whatever, some of the saints had Kesh, some of the saints didn't have Kesh. Like the Buddhists, they come, the Buddhists and the Jains, they completely shave their head. So what am I supposed to do? There's some saints who have Kesh, some people who don't have Kesh, some people, whatever. Maybe I don't know, but I just thought that maybe I'll play around. I'll do this whole cache thing. So basically, that means I'll wash my hair and comb my hair, but I'm not gonna cut my hair, right? I'm not. My plan is basically that I'm not gonna cut my hair for the rest of my life. And I remember, my dad asked me, because my dad wants me to have short hair. He's asked me, oh, why aren't you cutting your hair? And I told him, okay, when my hair gets long, I'm gonna wear dastar, which dastar is the Sikh style turban. And then my dad's response to that is, no, if you do that, people are going to think you're Khalistani. This is not your hill to die on. He used slightly different wording, but he's like, no, if you wear dastar, people are going to think you're Khalistani. And I don't. That's not true. But you see, here's the thing. My dad, he's from Delhi, He's in maybe his either his late 50s or his early 60s. And in 1984, there's that whole thing with Indira Gandhi, the Sikh, but there's the Golden Temple raid. The Indian Army just they raided the Golden Temple. Then some of Indira Gandhi's two Sikh bodyguards assassinated her. Then there was some anti-Sikh pogroms in India. And my dad would have been around at that time, and he would have seen that kind of stuff. So within that particular context, if I, I don't agree with my dad's position that wearing a dastar makes me a Khalistani, but I know why he would say something like that because he saw 1984 through his own eyes. So he doesn't want me to do that. So one of the things because I'm not from what I've seen, Sikhs they have like that little turban here, and then I mean they have it like there, and then it seems to me that there's two layers to the Sikh turban. One is the batka, which children wear, and then when you get older, you get the other one on top of the batka, and then that's the full dastar. So since I'm not going to be a Sikh, I'm wondering, should I or should I not have the full dastar, or should I have just a patka, right? The reason why I'm not wearing a patka right now, any kind of cloth rumal, whatever, is because my hair is long, but it's not long enough yet. It needs to be longer, up to here maybe, before I can actually like wrap it up and tie it up. And like, there's no point of wearing a dastar if I can't even put my hair in there, right? It's not long enough. Basically, what I'm saying is that my plan originally was to wear the star, but after I grow out my hair and after I can actually, it's long enough for me to actually tie up, right? But now what I'm thinking, I'll maybe go to the Gurdwara and ask them about it once my hair gets long enough. Should I just wear the patka or should I wear the patka and the dastar? I'll ask them, the people at the Gurdwara, what they think you should do. Now, one of the main reasons why my dad wants me to have short hair is because it looks professional. I'm in business, right? But I got a diploma in purchasing and supply management. I'm doing my degree now in business management, right? So my study, my domain that I'm in is business, and you need to look presentable in business, right? You can't have your hair your hair. My Indian friends, I visited a few days ago, maybe less than a week ago. I was hanging out with some of my Indian friends at my college, and my hair I made my hair I didn't shower that day, right? I don't know, I was lazy, but yeah, my hair looked like a nest and they're like, oh, it looks like a ghosla. That they told me that's the word for nest, and I'll take their word for it. So yeah, my hair looks like a nest. So basically my solution is, on the one hand, I want to keep my kesh, and on the other hand, I have to look professional. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna comb my hair, right? Just when you, I don't know the science behind it, but it's much easier to comb your hair when it's wet than when it's dry. Just try it yourself. I really don't know the science behind it, but that's just what it is. So my compromise is I'm gonna keep my kesh, but I am also gonna look presentable, right? I'm gonna comb my hair. I'm gonna make it look neat. I wear this baseball hat. Well, I don't have it here with me. Maybe I do. I'll be back. So I have this baseball hat here. It's for the LA Dodgers, team that won the World Series last year. And I like to put it here, right? So, what happens is like this hat, it works really well because it covers up here. It makes it nice and round shaped. So I'm not, for the moment, I'm not wearing a patka or the star, so I just like to wear this hat. I'm a baseball fan, so it also works pretty well. And yeah, that's my story for today about Gesh, about me sort of finding myself spiritually and experimenting and learning things, and how the people around me, I guess mostly my dad in this case, how they're reacting to these changes in my life. This is almost a 10-minute video. Whoever sits through this whole thing, I thank you for sitting through 9 minutes of me talking about growing my hair. Have a good day, everyone.